want to do is take the soap package off the back. Just lay it to the side. And then open up your package. There's a little place to peel it, the white part off. This is trash. With the package, you've got little tails here that you can pull out. So you don't want to touch the inside. So you can touch everything that's shiny, and you don't want to touch the part of the paper that's not shiny. So now I'm going to use this mask on top to get everything out of this little tray so I can pour my soap inside the tray. There are 2 hats here, one for me, one for him. And 2 masks, one for me and one for him. So I'll put this one on. I'll give him one. And a hat. And a hat for me. Now, before I get my hands with sterile gloves on, I want to take my soap, open it up, and pour it all into one little side of this container. And you just don't let the package touch anything. And that's trash. Now, if it was time and I needed to cut up some of the silver, the Acticoat, you open up the package so you don't touch the inside, you only touch the outside. Open it up and you dump it up here on your sterile field. It's trash, and you do the same thing with the scissors. Open it and dump it on the sterile field. Now you also, after you cut your silver up, you want to have a little sterile container open on the side so you can put the extra strips that you cut inside there. Now I'm going to come over here and take the old dressing off with clean gloves on. And the first thing I'm going to do is release the drive line from the holder right here. So this looks like a little man's head, and he's got little arms. And this side is his pants. So you stick his head in his pants, and you pull the head out, and that releases this cord. Now this part of the dressing you do not have to take off every day, but I am going to take this one off to reposition it. But each time you do the dressing, you do want to make sure you release the cord from that holder. And this one is stuck really well, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Alright. Now I'm going to take this bandage off. You just take it off the outside edges. Peel it back. Just want to separate the gauze here from the tape a little bit so you can pull it off the skin. And then pull off a little strip of silver. And this is good. You just want to, each time you take the dressing off, you want to assess the area, make sure it's not red or draining, and this shouldn't ever hurt him when you do the dressing. If it's tender, it would be a reason to make sure you let us know. Now I'm going to change my clean gloves and put on sterile gloves. And over here in the package, you have sterile gloves that come in the package, or if you're here in the hospital, you may see the sterile gloves used that look like this. So I'm going to actually come over here and put these on. I'll go through this step by step. So open up your package. Then you look at the top of your sterile gloves. If you look at this picture, it shows you exactly how the glove is inside the package. You have 4 fingers up top with the thumb laying across the bottom. And that's how you're going to put your hand inside the glove. So just like we opened up the sterile dressing change kit, you want to open this one the same way. You don't want to touch the inside where the sterile gloves are. So I use my right hand. I'm dominant with my right hand. So I'll pick up the bottom of the right glove, slide in my right hand, pull it back and let it go. Now I pick up the left glove with this sterile hand, fold this one, and slide it in. Now my hands are sterile, so I can't touch anything else. I can only touch what's here on this sterile area. So now what I'm going to do is open up. You got sterile water in here. Open it up. Peel off your little seal. Pour half of it in the soap and half of it in the empty side. So now we have soap water and rinse water. First thing we're going to do is wash the area. So you got 2 packs here of just 4x4 gauze. All you got to do is pick up one, put it in the soap, wring it out, open it up so you can work with it. So for the first one, you're going to put it on the cord. Put it right on the cord and clean it in place. What you don't want to do is scrub up and down. You just want to clean it right in place. Because when you scrub up and down, you take germs from out here and put them up to the part that's healing. Leave that one there. Come back over. Get another single gauze. Put it in the soap. Wring it out. Open this one up. And this one you're going to clean the skin. So we hold on to the cord and clean from the inside right up close. And then work your way out gradually with bigger circles. And once I work my way out here, I don't go back in. So you work from the inside out. And then you throw these away. And I'm going to do that 3 times. Get another one. Put it on the cord. Clean it in place. Leave it. Get another one. And when you get this down pat, you'll do it in 10 minutes. Again, clean the skin inside. And then work your way out. You just want to clean about a 4x4 area that you're going to cover back up. Throw those away. And one more time. So it's cord, circles, cord, circles, cord, circles. Back to the cord. And then one more back to the skin. And this darkness that you see around here is just scabbing, like a wound healing. Now, we've soaked it all up. Now we're going to rinse it. So take a gauze, dip it in your rinse water, and do the same thing. The cord, and then the skin. And you don't necessarily have to rinse it 3 times, but you do want to make sure that you do it enough to make sure you get all the soap off the skin. You don't want to seal it back up with any of it still being soapy. And get another one. I like to do it at least 2 times to rinse it. I think that's got all the soap off. And I'm just going to dry it. You want to dry the cord. And dry the skin. Again, dry it from the inside out. Now, it's time to put the silver on. So you want to cut the silver strips into about 1/2 inch strips. And usually you can get about 6 out of one square. And it doesn't matter if they're perfect. Alright, and then all your extra ones you just want to drop over here in your sterile cup. Just make sure you don't touch the cup. The inside of it is sterile, but not the outside. So then you have all these extra ones ready for your other dressing changes. Okay, then I'm just going to take one. First thing I'm going to do is just dip it into the sterile water and just wring it out. So then when you come over here, you see that one side is silver and the other side is blue. Mm-hmm. You go under the cord with the silver facing you and then fold it so the blue side's facing you, but the silver's to the skin. And you fold it like a breast cancer support ribbon, mm-hmm, or chevron. Okay? Mm-hmm. Then, over here in your kit, you also have these gauze that have a split. These are drain sponges. All you got to do is pick up 2 of them. Put them going in the same direction as the silver. And then, take 1 or 2 of the plain gauze that you have left. Go directly over the top. And then before we tape it, you have a skin barrier prep. This goes wherever the tape is going to go. It protects the skin from having adhesive on it all the time. So just hold on to your gauze and just go all along the outside edge. And this is very important. It doesn't look like it does much or you can't see it, but it's very important to protect his skin from the tape. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of sticky too. Now at this point, we're just ready to tape. So once you tape, you're not sterile anymore because the tape's not sterile. But the cool part about this tape is it's in perforated squares. If you fold it, you can see where the squares are. It takes 3 squares to cover up this dressing. You go directly across the top. Now when you get to the tape, you can take your gloves off because it's kind of hard to do tape and gloves. You get another strip of 3. Overlap this one a little bit. Go right over the top. Then when you get to the bottom, what you don't want to do is put adhesive right on top of this cord. So we're going to take 1 little square and go across the top. And 1 little square right across the bottom. We're just kind of boxing in that cord, but not putting tape on it. And then we take 1 more strip of 3 and go across the top to seal it all up. And that's all of the sterile part. So everything's all covered up. Now what I want to do is put the anchoring device outside of the dressing. So inside this little package comes two alcohol pads and another skin prep. So you take at least one of the alcohol pads and you want to clean the skin right where you're going to put the anchor. Now you got two. Use two if you need it. If you don't, it's fine. This just helps get any oil, natural oils off the skin so it sticks better. Then you want to make sure you put the skin prep on because this is adhesive again. Very important step again. Okay? Now, with this little device, I want to show it to you up close before I put it on. If you look at it here, it looks like a little man's head and his little arms. That's what I was talking about in the beginning, and these are his pants. Well, there's a hole in his pants. So you put the head in the pants, and then you pull it until the arms pop out. But you got to pull it until the arms pop out or it won't lock in place. To release it, you put the head back in the pants, pull it, and it pulls the cord out. It opens that up. Now, one trick that we like to do to get this closer to the dressing is we got curves on both sides. We like to cut the curves off of one side so we have a straight edge that matches the straight edge of the tape. So then when you get ready to stick it down, you just peel the covering off one side, seal it down, and then peel the other side off. Now you can see I've put it close to the dressing, but not on the tape. It's outside the dressing because you don't have to change this every day. Then you lay the cord in the middle, put the head in the pants, and pull it. And that's it. That's the dressing. No!